just about set to go and getting to start. Clark Schmidt.
Well, the key for him usually centers around his ability to command all four of his pitches. I mean, he can get by with three if one isn't working, but it becomes a little tougher to keep hitters guessing, especially when you start to get through the second and third time through the order.
That's inside. That's a ball.
We'll see how he incorporates all of his stuff into this one.
Outside.
No, that's out.
And the count is 2-0.
Hike one.
Really good cutter that he's able to front door and back door. That pitch is devastating.
And there's a hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Well, that was one of those high percentage advantage counts where batting averages are just so much higher. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit.
0-1.
Those always feel great.
Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
No balls.
Moncada
2 strikes.
Gets his lead at first. Nobody out. That just
Nope.
misses.
Ball.
And the count is 1-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And that's
Ball.
outside.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
Hit hard, base hit. Lead runner holds up. They're at first and second with nobody out.
Back-to-back base hits. Nice line drive to the pull side. Met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
And that one fouled off. Swing and a miss. And that is strike 2.
0-2.
In the dirt, but kept close. Well done behind the dish. Misses.
Ball.
2-2.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
In the dirt. Nothing happening on the bases, though. Double steal. Long gone. And they tack on 3. It's 3-0. Max Kepler at the plate. Makes the grab, 1 away. Jorge Soler up at the plate. Soler, 33 years old, and they went out and made a trade.
No
for
balls,
him
1
last
strike.
season. 1 down, base is empty. A little bit low.
Ball.
And now it's even 1-1.
1-1.
Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
1-2.
That one's back there. And out of here. So he goes the opposite way with that one. Second home run of the inning for him. It's 4-0. Bellinger in a full sprint corrals it. And there's 2 away.
Well, lots of pitches thrown in this first inning. It's kind of that nightmare scenario for starting pitching. But you know what? It's still early enough. He can settle in. He can get some length if he just cleans up his mechanics a little bit. Well, they've been able to score 4 runs off of him in this inning, and this is where you want to just max out. Get as much as you can. Give him one of those tough innings where it's going to be hard for him to recover in the next one.
A sliding stop, and they
He's
get
gone.
the out. And now the center fielder, Jazz Chisholm Jr. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Next pitch inside, and the count is 1-1.
This is a very important inning here. After scoring all those runs, you want your people to come out and just mow them down. The offense is
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Shut down inning time.
Strikeout. Oswaldo Cabrera stepping in now for the Yankees. And downstairs.
Ball, that's low.
One out, bases empty. This one lifted in the air, left field. Makes the grab, and there's two down. Devers now. First off,
That's a ball.
just misses. Two outs, bases empty.
Hoo-yah!
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat.
And that should be extra bases. Makes the turn and heads for second. Not stopping, he's going for three. The relay, and he's there at third with a triple.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive into center field. So that definitely
it's time to Bone. Judge out on the play. Back here in New York, top of the second. So in now for the Angels, Logan O'Hoppe. And it's fouled away. Late time, and it's strike two.
Good
0-2.
sink on that fastball. Out of the hand looks so good, and then by the time it gets in the hitting zone,
That's
hard to
down.
get the
That's a
barrel to
ball.
it.
Swing and a drive, deep right field. Got all of that one. Here's the center fielder, Mickey Moniak. And that one handled. Gets it to first.
Got him.
One away. That ground ball may have him back on track after the homer. Back to the top of the Angels lineup. Here comes Yoan Moncada. First pitch swinging.
This guy's sink has so much drop at it.
0-1.
It's almost like a split-finger fastball. Instead of just weak contacting balls on the ground, he gets swings and misses.
Now two away. Two down, bases empty. And next for the Angels, Trey Turner. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. And that extends the inning.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. Wasn't able to elevate that one, but he sure hit it hard enough to get to the infield.
That's a
There's
ball.
not a whole lot of time for the defenders to
1-0.
react and try to make a play when it's ripped like that.
Turner runs. Out number
Got
three.
him.
Back here in the Bronx, Singy, and we talked about expectations this year for the Yankees, but we haven't brought up their... He swings and crushes one. Deep on its way. Way back there. The belly ball. And up next for New York, Jason Dominguez. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So a man at first. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Austin Wells. And
That's
that
a
one
ball.
Upstairs, ball one. And misses
Ball.
inside.
2 balls, no strikes.
Swing and a miss as he was late.
I wouldn't throw him another break.
2-1.
Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Left field, Kepler gets under it. Makes the grab, one down. Here's Michael Tolia. Delivers the pitch in for a strike at 95. Dominguez, the runner at first with one gone in the inning. And there's a foul ball. This one high in the air to left center. Kepler sizes this one up. Hauls it in for the out. And there are 2 outs. So 2 down now, and here is Anthony Volpe. The shortstop
1-0.
takes the ball. finds the zone, and it's a ball and a strike. One run across in the frame so far, bottom half of inning number 2. Sets him down on strikes. That's the first slurve we've seen today. Good luck hitting that. Back at Yankee Stadium, here's the left fielder, Max Kepler. Schmidt back to work. Ball one there.
I think this is an important inning on the
1-0
mound for him in this game. He's got to find a way to settle things down and give some length in this start.
Swing and miss. And it's 1-1.
1-1.
And
2.
a swing and a miss there.
1 and 2's the count.
Bellinger makes his way towards it. He makes the grab, and there's one down. And now the DH, Jorge Soler. He's already homered here in this one. There's
1. 0-1.
Bellinger. He's there. He's got it. And a couple of quick outs. 2 outs, base is empty. And here comes Alec Bohm. Flied to right his first time. Tolia. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. As we go to the last of the third. Jazz Chisholm Jr. now. That
One ball,
misses
no
in the
strikes.
dirt. And a base hit up the middle. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. Off the bat, that one registered at 105 miles per hour, man. That is smoking, and these days you hear it all the time, but the numbers just don't lie. If you can drive a ball like that, more often than not, you're picking up a knock.
1 away. And here is Devers.
Yeah, and here's a fun stat on Devers. He's at his best when he's hitting homers and doubles, and by the time he was 26 years old, Devers already had over 150 home runs and more than 200 doubles. He's just the 15th player in baseball history with those kinds of numbers at that age.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. And a foul ball. Way
2-2.
inside, gets out of the way. Chisholm leads off first with 1 away. Ground ball to the right side. Oh, great stop. Fires to first. It's there, and that's a great play. And now big number 99, Aaron Judge, grounded out his first time. Judge rips that one, and no one can get there. Coming home, he'll score. And Aaron Judge cruising into second. He's got a double.
Well done. Narrows the deficit with the RBI there. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps
that's
in the cages
inside.
working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
And there's a strike. Good heater at 98. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
Clearly
1 and 2's the
on
count.
a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
And that is that. Start of the fourth. Here's C.J. Abrams now. Strike to the inside corner. 0-1. Singing 4 homers in 22 games at Old Yankee Stadium. What do you remember?
Well, I
That's a
remember
ball.
my rookie year hitting 2 in one game. And, you know, before that game in the clubhouse, there was a gentleman there who owned a suit company there in downtown Manhattan, and he said to me, "Hey, kid, you hit a home run in the game tonight. Come over to the store tomorrow, and I'll give you a free suit." Everything came together for him. Textbook bat control right there. Got a pitch on the outside, saw it deep into the zone, and just
that's
barreled
out.
it up, went the other way for the knock.
Ohapi, the next to hit, takes outside.
2-0.
So I went into the game. I happened to hit two.
He's in
When I
there.
walked into the store the next day, and he looked at me, he said, "You're trying to put me out of business, aren't you?" And that was a great experience that I had as a rookie
Yeehaw!
playing against the Yankees, playing in New York.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Line drive, base hit. Just kind of sliced that one into center.
Back-to-back singles. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed
0 balls,
swing,
1 strike.
and came away with a beautiful line drive into center field.
That one misses.
That's a ball.
And the count even 1-1.
1 ball,
So
1
did
strike.
Super Joe give you 2 suits?
Super Joe hooked me up with
Hook!
2 suits.
Swing and a miss.
1-2. Red.
Got him swinging. No advance. Good job behind the dish. Yoan Moncada with a chance to hit. Singled and scored back in the first. He's 1 for 2.
Hey!
And a swing and a miss.
0-1.
In the dirt. Runners at first and second with 1 gone. Top half of inning number 4. The pitch. And
That's a ball.
off
That's
the
inside.
inside edge. And now 3-1.
Clearly, he hasn't had it in this game, and looks like sooner than later, they're going to have to go to the bullpen.
Throw to
Safe. He beat the
second,
throw.
Next offering is in for a strike.
And boy, that was
Full
the
count.
pitch. 3-1. You want to be really aggressive on the fastball.
Runners on the move. Up the middle. Into the outfield, base hit. The run comes in from second, and it's an RBI single. It's 6-2.
Picks himself up an RBI. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
Turner
1-0.
in the box for the 3rd time today as he takes that one off the plate.
Yeehaw!
Swing, and he went. 1 ball, 1 strike.
1-1.
Ohapi, the runner at third. Moncada at first. 1 gone. Swing and a ball lined out towards center. Chisholm makes the grab. Runner tags for home. Just ahead of the
He made it
he
safe.
scores. And it's now a 6-run lead. Here's Trout. He's already homered in this game. That's a base hit. And now first and second with 2 outs.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early. He stayed inside
1-0.
that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee.
That's inside. Ball.
2 balls, no strikes.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a
Ball.
challenge pitch coming.
And another ball. And they're all loaded up.
Ball 4. Take your base.
Well, just came apart right there. 4-pitch walk, and guy at the plate was not going to help him out by swinging at something out of the zone.
Late swing fouled off. 2 outs. Bases are full. Fouled off late. In the dirt. Nice job behind the plate. This one is blasted. A no-doubter. Grand slam. Another homer. His 2nd home run of the game. A 4 spot on the board. It's 11-2. And now it's Alec Boehm. dives. What a play! This game's a bit of a blowout, Singy. Let's talk about something random.
Let's do it.
Do you collect baseball cards?
You know, when I was a kid, I used to put them in my back tire of my bicycle so it would sound like a motorcycle. Probably ruined some good cards back then, but don't really have much of a collection. The other day, I came across a binder that my wife had in one of the drawers, and my son's got some baseball cards. So
0-2.
we'll be looking to see if there's any kind of retirement income in there.
High fly ball out towards left center. Kepler makes the play, and there's one away. And stepping in for the Yankees, Austin Wells. Fly to left his first time. He was late there, strike one.
For you,
No
growing
balls,
up
one strike.
in New York City, I mean, you're a big sports fan. Tell me about your experience with the Yankees growing up.
I really went to Shea Stadium more than I did to Yankee Stadium. I grew up a Phillies fan. There was one game, though, that I went to as a kid. I sat in the upper deck. It was the game that Bo Jackson hit 3 homers in his first 3 plate appearances and then hurt his shoulder, diving for Deion Sanders inside the park home run. That's probably the most memorable game that I ever attended as a fan at Old Yankee Stadium. 2 down, nobody on. And they'll do it again. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Center field. Moniak makes the play, and it's out. Here at New Yankee Stadium in the Bronx, here's C.J. Abrams to hit. That one fouled off.
You know, these Angels doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. Double-digit hits, and they've done a great job of avoiding
No balls,
the
2
strikeout.
strikes.
Only one of them so far, which tells you a lot.
Foul ball, it stays 0-2. Chisholm hauls it in, and there's one away. And now Logan O'Hoppe. Just
That's a
off
ball.
the
Outside.
edge. That's outside.
Ball.
And it's 2-0. The Angels up big in this one, and we're at the top of the 5th. Misses
No,
with
that
the 2-0,
missed.
and he's fired 3 straight outside the
3-0.
strike zone. There's the
Yeehaw.
strike.
That's back-to-back singles for him. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. Man at
No
first,
balls,
one away.
2 strikes.
And that's
Down,
downstairs.
ball.
And it's 1-2. Smoke to right center, and this one's gonna go out of here. And they boost their lead. It's 13-2. Here is Moncada. And first offering is fouled off. Swing and a liner foul off to the right. Chisholm hauls it in, and there's 2 away. 2 down, base is empty. Here's Turner now. Check
What you
swing on
got?
the first pitch. Appeal down to first. That's a swing, according to umpire Woody Keller. 2 outs. And that misses.
Ball.
1-1. Swing and a base hit. Two outs, runner at first. Now a chance for Mike Trout. Volpe. They get the course, and that is the... We head to the bottom of the 5th, and the batter will be the shortstop, Anthony Volpe. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1.
0-1.
Well, every pitcher wants a run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some pitchers. I think keeping the mindset to
0-2.
attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse.
3.
Go after hitters and get quick outs.
So up next, Jazz Chisholm Jr. And that one pulled foul.
He's controlling things out there on the mound, not messing around at all. He's been in attack mode since the very start.
That one ripped, but foul. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. One down, base is empty. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Plenty of offense in this one, Singy. I guess you'd say kind of what we expected, though.
Well, this was a game, looking at the pitching matchup, where you expected offense to score, and not as lopsided as this. But, yeah, you definitely expected to see some offense coming up.
Moniak makes the catch, and there's 2 down. Oswaldo Cabrera stepping in now for the Yankees. Out towards left center. Kepler sizing this one up. That is the inning. And the final.